Hey, what's up guys? This is Bobby Washington, producer, singer, songwriter, filmmaker, and YouTuber. Right now I'm gonna do a video that's not on YouTube. I've been trying to find it since I got this camera over a week ago, and no one has this video. It's actually getting the time code to work with the MixPre or any field mixer that has a 3.5 millimeter jack input for time code. Now they do give you this cable with the S1H. But this cable will not plug directly from this camera into this field mixer because this end does not have a 3.5 millimeter jack. You need this cable right here. It's a BNC to 3.5. And it's gonna plug right into this end and then into the field mixer. And this end goes into the camera. Let me show you how it works. You wanna unscrew this little screw here. This is where the time code wire plugs into. Don't lose that little black piece because then you will not have water proofing here on your camera. Next, you want to plug this side of the cable into the camera. Put this end of the cable like so. Once you got it in secure, you'll start screwing it in. Connect the adapter cable, the BNC cable, and you twist it tight. Now you want to stick the 3.5 in of that cable into the aux. The aux is because this unit has jam capability, whereas my camera does not have jam. Meaning, when we jam it, we're gonna say, hey, jam this time code to match that camera. And basically this camera will keep that time code even when you turn the camera off. We wanna jam time code to make these time codes run at the same time. On the MixPre, you'll come over here, you'll see the time code's already running. You'll go ahead and get to the time code menu, which is here. You're gonna keep it on free run. Make sure the frame per second matches the frame per second that's on the camera. I shoot in 23.9, which is like 24 frames per second, and that's what I got right there. As you can see here, the MixPre is at 907, and over here is at 909. So that means they're pretty much synced. They're locked, right? Now I'm gonna do something to make them not be locked together. I'm gonna actually start this over. I'm gonna start this over here by going to the menu, time code, set time to 0. So now they're not at the same numbers, see? Over here. Now how do we get them to sync? Well, basically what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you're set up properly. So come back over to the MixPre. Make sure you go to the time code here. Make sure you set this to free run. Set this time code to free run, right? Make sure that you got it set to aux in, not aux 2. Aux in 1, not 2. Go back and let's go back here. Make sure your frame rate is set to whatever the frame rate is on the camera. In this case, I'm shooting at 23.98 right here, as you can see, 23.98. And over here, 23.98. You can change the frame rate here. You got 25. You got a next menu here. You got 30 frames per second. Notice they don't have 60 frames per second because most time people don't really do dialogue films in 60 frames per second. So you put that there, and then you go back, and you want to make sure that your source is the right source, the output source. So let's go to the output. Let's go to the output source. Output source. Right here, make sure this is set to LTC out, not audio, but LTC out, all right? And if you go back here, you should be fine. So now, over here to the camera, you wanna make sure that you go into the menu, go to the camera, go to the film, go to the time code. Make sure you turn the display on because it's gonna be turned off when you turn the camera on. Count up is probably going to be set to this, but you need to set it to free run. Go down, leave the HDMI off, come down to external TC. You want to put that on out, not in, because you're jamming out. You're sending time code out of this into this. You're going to jam it into this. The camera doesn't have the jam feature, but the MixPre does, okay? So now that we got that set, let's go to the main screen. As you can see, they're still off time. Right? They're still off time. Let's get the focus right. That's on 2, and that's on 11. So when I go to here and I go jam, go to Timecode. When I press jam, they're gonna lock. It says jam TC, press the button to jam TC here. It's gonna say jam TC. Jam it, it's gonna turn blue. Yep, and it's jammed. So now, when I press the house, you're gonna see here that it's at 12 and it's at 12. See? They're jammed together. And that's how you successfully do it. You're gonna need that cable. I have a link in my description below the video exactly where you can get the cable. I do get an affiliate commission from Amazon. And I appreciate you guys showing this channel some love by getting the cable from me. And I also link these batteries and some more of my gear below as well. This is a nice battery to last like all day to power this and anything else. You can power computers or whatever. But yeah, definitely subscribe to my channel. Please, give a like. Also put in the comments what else you'd like to see. I do videos on, my cameras, my GH5 that I had before I sold it to get this. Whatever you need. Also music, I do tutorials on music programs like Studio One, Pro Tools, you name it, I do it. All right, but thank you guys for watching and have a blessed day. Hope this helped.